Welcome to Jonesboro, Arkansas, at Centennial Bank Stadium. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, the Red Wolves head coach told me before the game he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will have the football first. And here comes the junior running back. He's coming off a 150-yard, 4-touchdown performance in their victory.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Spencer. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Owens. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. The short hands, it's Bush. Here's a little room there. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Red Wolves go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a gap, it's Spencer. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So South Alabama's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the 2nd level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your 2nd level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
There is nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf. The big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this too, David, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The Jaguars want to pick up the tempo.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Jaguars have this offense rolling. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going for the big play. Intercepted deep in his own end. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll move the wide receiver. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Forced out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires and picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, going to the air. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run inside. It's Clay. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver going in motion. Finding some room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed.
Makes the grab in their space. At the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Arkansas State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Jaguars come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. To the air, it's Davenport. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Murray. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Let's think for a second about Arkansas State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Trying play action. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Phillips. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Davenport. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Red Wolves come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Fakes to grab. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
That's reeled in. It's Phillips. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Got it in the middle. It's Woods. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe he's sneaking a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Couldn't make the grab in the end zone, but this flag looks as if it'll be on the defense. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's kick things off with Jacksonville State taking on the Kennesaw State Owls.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marriott. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Coach Applewhite told me coming out of the locker room at the half. He said he's been talking to his team about ball security. Too many turnovers in the first half. Starting the second half on offense, he said, if we take care of the ball, we'll be just fine. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Danced his way through traffic, pick up for 4 to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Davenport. Grabs it in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Jaguars will call on their punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Bust through behind his pad. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Off the play fake on first down. Now improvising. On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Yeah. Touchdown, South Alabama! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back in for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Arkansas State sideline. They are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over two.
Caught, and he's got room. The 30, the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Third touchdown of the game. A third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Still on his feet. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Caught behind the line. It's Woods. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Phillips. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Jaguars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Right on the money. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Red Wolves sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He
makes the catch, and he's free. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. Plows through the defense. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Spencer.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Can't get him to the ground. There's some room. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Owens. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Now on first down from the 28.
Here we go, ready. Red 54, red 52, go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Red 80, go.
Finds his man, it's Woods. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wideout. It's complete to the left. There he goes. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Caught near the sideline, it's Burris. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Davenport. Get it out on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. And the Jaguars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Red Wolves sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he...
Gonna take a shot. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The run inside. It's Phillips. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game.